This is called the Pickle story. And the Pickle story has a bunch of actions that go with it, a bunch of actions and sound effects. So it's really good for young kids. I love it. So the first action is whenever I say the king, you guys are going to get a crown and you're going to put it on your head and go, ba-da-da-da. All right, so the king. Every time I say the king, you do that action, okay? So there's a king, and the king had this dragon, this evil dragon that hated him. So the evil dragon, anytime I say evil dragon, you go, all right? So the king and the evil dragon. Okay, great. All right, the king had some good nights. So these nights are really good. All right, so whenever I say good nights, you guys are going to cheer, yay! Yay! So the good nights also had a sword. Whenever I say sword, then you go, swing! Swing! All right, so the good nights pulled out their swords. Swing! Great. Now there's also bad nights. Now these weren't nights, they weren't like evil nights, they just weren't very good at their jobs. So they were just bad nights. So whenever I say bad nights, you just go boo. Boo. All right. So good nights. Yay! Bad nights. Boo. Okay. Now there's another character in our story, and the character's name is the Pickle. And the reason the king called him the Pickle because he was small, he was green, and he sort of smelled like vinegar. And so anytime I say the pickle, you're gonna go, all right? So the pickle, all right. The pickle also, he had a very teeny tiny sword. So anytime I say the pickle, he goes, okay. And there's gonna be some others. Now I need someone, a big, strong guy. You want us? All right. Yeah. All right. Okay. Okay, so since you're a really strong guy, give me your best like WWF pose, MMA pose to prove to me that you're really strong. Boom! Boom! Right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, you know what? I was thinking of a different story though. I don't need a big strong guy. I do need a princess though, but since you're up here, you can just be my princess. So anytime I say princess, you're gonna put your hand and you're gonna go, hubba hubba. So the princess, hubba hubba. Okay, all right, cool. We got that. All right, so I think we have all of the parts. So, a long time ago, and I'm starting it like Star Wars. Once upon a time, there was a king. A great king. He was a loving king. He was a really good guy. And the king had a daughter, the princess. But one day, the king found out that the evil dragon stole the princess. So the king called his good nights. Yay! And he said, good nights. Yay! Go save my daughter, the princess. And so the good nights, yay! They got on their horses and they started riding toward the dragon. And they kept on riding. And they kept on riding. Finally, they got to the evil dragon's lair. And they pulled out their swords. Swing! And they fought the evil dragon. And the evil dragon fought the good knights. Yay! The good knights fought the evil dragon. And the evil dragon killed the good knight. Yay! You hear what I said? He killed the good knight. Yay! So the king, hearing the news, needed to still save famous princess. And so he called his bad knights. And he told them to go save his daughter, the princess. So the bad knights got on their horses, and they stopped. And they realized they were on the wrong way. So they took the saddle around, they put it back on, and then they started. And then they stopped again because they realized they didn't know how to get there. So they turned her back around, and they started riding. Then they started riding. And they started riding, they kept on riding. And finally, the bad knights got to the evil dragon. And they pulled out their swords, and they fought the evil dragon. And the evil dragon fought the bad knights. The bad knights fought the evil dragon. And the evil dragon killed the bad knights. Good. Some compassion. So the king didn't really have another choice, so he called his servant the Pickle. And he said, Pickle, you need to save my daughter, the fairy princess. So the Pickle got on his tiny horse and started riding. Kept on riding for days and days and days. Finally, he got off and he got to the evil dragon. And the Pickle pulled out his little sword and he fought the evil dragon. And the evil dragon fought the Pickle. And the Pickle fought the evil dragon. And the evil dragon fought the Pickle. And the Pickle killed the evil dragon. So the Pickle took the fairy princess back to the king. Dun, dun, dun. And the king said, dun, 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 Pickle, I want to reward you. What would you want? He said, I want your daughter, the fairy princess, hand in marriage. And he said, okay, if she says yes. So the Pickle got down on one of his little knees and he said, oh, fairy princess. Oh, fairy princess. Oh, fairy princess, fairy princess, fairy princess.